everyone, so this is my review of American Horror Story Cult, episode 9, called Charles Manson in Charge. And essentially what this episode is about is that as Kai starts to sort of mentally unravel, he starts to suspect that there's a mole inside of his ranks. And this was a really entertaining and a really great episode that had so many really amazing moments to it. And I really love the beginning of this episode with Kai still continuing on his quest to sort of prove himself, but then the media starts spinning his stories more and more to show that he's a bit of like a bully and all this different stuff surrounding him and all these big like army that's surrounding him everywhere he goes, and just how the media dealt with that was very interesting. And then I really enjoyed the whole thing of them sort of using the Charles Manson murders and stuff like that as a tool in this episode with everything that sort of revolved around the Charles Manson murders, where at first the way that the murders were set up and stuff, people didn't suspect Charles Manson, they suspected like these outsiders and stuff like that. So then Kai used that same sort of style where he had these people killed but then sort of framed these murders in a way that made it seem like the other senator that Kai's competing against was behind these murders. And that was just really interesting. And then I also really enjoyed the moments with Kai sort of hallucinating and just going absolutely nuts with his power and with his uncertainty about how he should be continuing on in this quest and stuff. And him like hallucinating Charles Manson and just hallucinating all this different stuff was interesting to see. And I really enjoyed how everyone sort of dealt with this slightly mad and going even crazier and crazier as the episode progressed Kai. And like I said, how everyone dealt with that was interesting and really great to see, where Allie just sort of sided with his hallucinations and sort of did all this different stuff to sort of prove that he is correct, and then Winter's on the other end just trying to help him and trying to guide him back to the right mindset, but he's just not there anymore to agree with her. And that was interesting to see the relationship between Kai and Winter sort of unravel with his mental state. And I really enjoyed that they did bring back the lady from the Valerie Solonis episode and sort of revealed a bit more about her, and then had that great scene between her and Kai revealing the truth about what this cult was originally supposed to be, which was that Kai was supposed to be the one to sort of bring back the scum killings and be there to sort of reveal a whole bunch of women hate, but then Kai sort of took all that stuff that this lady helped him originally set up and then led it down his own path. And that I found really interesting when that truth came out, because I would have rather see how all that different stuff would have worked out if it actually went according to the original plan. That would have been interesting to see too. Then I just really enjoyed the idea of the mole in this episode with how they first played it off and did all this different stuff. With it not actually being fully certain if there actually is a mole or if it's just Kai's mind getting out of control. And then Allie sort of feeding into that to make it seem like there was one. But then the reveal at the end of who the mole actually is makes me very excited to see what's going to happen there now that Allie knows who the mole is and stuff like that. I'm very interested to see how that might lead into the unravel even more of Kai's cult and all that different stuff, that even some of his most loyal members aren't actually all that loyal. And that connection back to the conversation between Kai and Winter, about Winter talking about all this different stuff to Kai, which was that once these different members get what they want, they're going to leave Kai. And by the end of it, that it's just going to be Kai and Winter, and her trying to make that statement known in his mind, but him just not getting that was interesting to see, like I said, by the end of this episode, where that was kind of sort of revealed as being true. And then just overall, this was a really amazing and really entertaining episode. I'm so excited to see what all chaos is just going to happen by the season finale. With how are they going to eventually get Kai off of this throne, and how Is it going to be revealed to the public if it is what Kai was actually doing and stuff like that? I'm just so excited to see what's all going to happen there. And just, yeah, that's my review of American Horror Story Cult, episode 9, called Charles Manson in Charge. So, yeah. Bye!